episode 100 of Chicken Bone Alley, brought to you by SRI Performance, Stock Car Steel and Aluminum, Earl Ramey Racing Engines, RK Motorsports Consulting, and now Profab Headers. What is up? I'm David.
I'm Sterling. What's up, y'all?
Well, we made it to 100. 100 nights. I'm sitting up here.
Yeah, how about that, bro? Go by quick.
Technically 101 if you want to count the preview. Technically.
Yeah, you're right.
But I ain't going to be technical. This is episode 100. And what a 100 episodes it has been. Whew. We've had a lot of people on here. And I know it seems, well, I guess, I don't know. Seems like a short amount of time, but also seems like it's been forever.
Oh, yeah. It has. It's been some crazy, we've been through some crazy stuff since we started this. You know, whole COVID stuff started when we first started.
Dude, it was crazy. I mean, we've been doing it for what, like 2 months?
Yeah, it just started, and we were trying to find people and get people and talk about racing, and there was no racing, and
we talked about iRacing.
Thank the Lord, iRacing kind of bailed us out there for a little while, and after that, things started kind of ramping back up a little bit more. People started getting brave, I guess, but yeah, man, it's been a lot of awesome people that have called into the show. From well-known people to up-and-coming people, local guys that are going to be there, at some point soon. So it's really cool that we can help get the word out for them and get them some exposure, man. It's cool.
Yep. Well, we didn't get snowed in this weekend at least, but we was close to it.
Man, I'm so tired.
Well, when is it ever 3 weeks in? I don't know if there's ever been time, honestly, that 3 weeks in a row there has been icy precipitation, we'll say, or wintry precipitation in South Carolina.
No.
So, but yeah, Weather 101 with David and Sterling here. It snowed again here in Florence, South Carolina. That's that's unheard of.
Yes, it is. It definitely is. And we went from 20 inches of snow in Banner Elk 3 weeks ago, and then about 4 inches, 5 inches last weekend, and then I don't know what you think, about an inch or so this week, I guess, something like that. I'm ready for no inches and 75, 80 degrees. That's what I'm ready for. So.
Me too. And what's bad is we got another wedding coming up this week, and it don't look warm again Saturday.
Are you serious?
No, it's not as bad as it was showing. It was showing 20 degrees. Now it's showing like mid-30s, I think. So,
and it's all outside again.
No, not technically. There's a good bit outside. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah. Hey, it is what it is.
That's what I say too. I mean, it just is what it is.
You got to make it happen. If it is outside, the guests and the people probably won't stay too long if it's that cold again.
Nah.
It was ridiculous last week.
It gets cold quick, and especially when you have a later wedding. I think I got to look again, but I want to say this one's like 4:00.
Yeah,
it's a little bit earlier.
Yeah, for sure. So we'll see what happens.
For sure.
But yeah, it was a good weekend. We went skating.
Skating.
At the skating rink. Man.
That's where Landon wants to have his birthday party at this year.
That's awesome. I'm all for it, bro.
By the way.
Dude, it come right back to like riding a bicycle, bro.
Oh yeah.
I hadn't I used to rollerblade, like playing like street hockey.
Yeah.
With rollerblade, like inline deal. Well, there it's like 4x4 or whatever, two
quads as I call it,
however you want to call the skates there, and it's got that big old humongous dirt car tire brake on the front of it, so you got to be real careful. You can't let that drag.
You can trail brake a little bit.
Yeah,
We'll talk to Randy about it.
Yeah, you can find out about a little bit about that, but yeah, man, I was able to cross my feet and turn, man. I was like, man, I'm like back in the day, but I didn't get enough nerve to go backwards. I used to could do that, but I'm kind of scared of that.
We were talking about it the other day actually when Landon was brought up. I was like, I'm going to have to find me another pair. Rollerblades are coming back, I heard.
Oh,
I saw the whole thing.
Dude, there was people there like
Rollerblading?
Oh yeah.
See, the last time I went, 0 rollerblades in the whole place. I was like,
Really?
this is crazy.
Yeah, there was a bunch of people rollerblading there. I mean, they didn't have them. I don't think
Right.
you couldn't rent them, but
Well,
they had
I don't know if they ever had them to rent at our skating rink.
But then there was a bunch of people out there with the speed skates, like the regular wide skates.
Yeah.
And a lot of them guys ain't got no brakes. But
nah, they take brakes off. They just drag the foot sideways.
Yeah, but
which is what I do too. I can't use that. Every time I've ever tried to use that big old stopper on the rental skates,
I start wheel hopping.
I will bust my tail.
I start wheel hopping real bad. Oh.
I just slide my foot sideways.
But it was fun. We had a real good time. Cole and Blakely and Mary Stephen and I went. And Cole went with school on a field trip. So he's telling us, man, I can skate good. I can skate backwards and all. I'm like, dang, man, that's cool. I'm ready to see this. So we get out there, man. He's like, I need to get one of them helper things, like a little granny cart thing.
You can skate.
I said, what? He said, I can skate good with one of them. I said, that ain't skating. That's cheating, bro. So anyway, we ended up getting him one, and he ended up doing it without it, but he tries to run with the skates. You got to push to the side.
We probably all did that.
I'm sure. I'm very much so sure of that.
That's our natural motion, I guess.
Yeah. And Blakely looked like Frogger going across the daggum thing with 150 people out there. She's going straight crossing with her little walker thing and taking people out. And oh goodness,
she didn't care. No, she didn't care one bit.
No, but it was good. It was pretty cool. I hadn't been there in shoot, man, probably. I'd be willing to say probably about 20 years, 15 years at the most.
I went for a couple birthday parties, but I think that's been probably 7, 8 years ago or more myself.
Yeah.
So
it's fun. It's fun to do. It's a good workout. I was busting a sweat up in there, bud.
You'll bust a sweat. You'll bust a
kneecap.
tail.
Bust all kind of stuff up in there. Yeah, so, but anyway, it was cool. Did that. Went to church Sunday yesterday. It was really good, of course, as always.
Sterling's up in the sound booth.
Yeah, man. I got recruited, if you will.
Got called up.
Yeah, that's right. To help out there at the at our church now, and the new campus that's being built. Hopefully, might be in there later this year. Who knows? We'll see. But it's going to require a lot more people to operate the audio and video and lights and the whole 9 yards. So we'll try to help out where I can. And I'm not too good at that kind of stuff. I'm good at setting it up and like running wires and stuff. But nonetheless, we'll work it out. David and I will take turns, and
we just yell at everybody from the stage anyway.
Yeah,
tell them what we need more of. You just turn that up.
That's all you gotta do. That's it. Pretty simple. And
then the other person yells and says, "I don't need that."
Exactly. Exactly.
So then it all just becomes really loud, and who knows? I just put my earbuds in up there on stage because I wear in-ear monitor. I don't listen to nobody. I just play. Just be playing.
That's the best way to do it, man. Just play.
Just playing.
Yeah. Sure.
Well, Saturday, well, we had to. I will tell a little bit about this. It's been kind of an ongoing thing. My in-laws have decided they wanted to go on a family vacation here over the summer. Decided on the mountains. They went a few years ago. I think we had a wedding, so I couldn't go. And they went a few years ago. Jackson was little, and they went to, I can't remember where at North Carolina, but they went whitewater rafting and went on like some horse trail ride thing, which was all fine and good. But, Jackson's older now, Bryce is older now, other kids are older, which whitewater rafting can still be fun to do. Horseback riding still may be fun to do, I don't know. But we want to go somewhere that there was a little more to do for like Jackson and Bryce and, the younger ones that can't do all that yet.
Right.
So we decided Pigeon Forge, Gatlinburg area. Well, I actually found a cabin. They found a bunch. We was trying to look in a certain price range, and I actually found one finally. That worked. So my wife, Kayla, has been heading it up.
Oh, she's taking care of it.
Oh, she is taking care of all of it. So she got it. I think we figured it out Thursday, what they want. We went over there Thursday night. They figured out exactly where, figured all out where they wanted to go. That was a process. Good 4-hour process of figuring all that out.
Wow.
I guess when you got, we got 13 people.
Yeah. Well, finding a house big enough for that amount of people that can fit them comfortably and have things to do. So that's the thing. Like when we went to the mountains this past week or a couple weeks ago, there was I think there was 12 or 14 then. Yeah. And that's fine. You can find a house, but then trying to find something for kids to do when it's 20 inches of snow outside inside the house. Luckily, we had that because there was dartboards and pool tables.
That's how this one is. It's got pool tables, air hockey tables. That's awesome. It's even got an Xbox One on there, but we told the kids, ain't no playing that until everybody else going to bed. And y'all want to stay up, play all you want.
That's right.
But so we found all that, and like I said, fortunately, we're going in summertime, so we ain't gonna have to deal with snow necessarily. Yeah. I deal with some heat, but it'll be June though, so it won't be too bad in the mountains. Still be hot during the day. It'll get cool at night.
Yeah, it'll be nice up high elevation. It'll be nice.
Oh yeah, for sure. So anyway, she got all that set up, booked everything Friday. So we got up Saturday morning. It had snowed, obviously, and we just went and ate Cracker Barrel.
Hey, but sometimes you can't beat Cracker Barrel.
No, that was pretty good.
Beef tips. I mean, I got tips.
That's why I got steak and eggs.
Steak and eggs.
Yep.
Country
boy burger. Beef tips is at IHOP.
Yeah. And back in the day, man, 3 o'clock in the morning, leaving some karaoke shows. That was jam up. It was tough to get.
Well, we take a bite, take a nap. Take a bite, take a nap.
For sure. Yeah, that was good stuff. But yeah, man, I love steak and eggs in the morning time. Man.
I do too, and it was pretty good. It was this past weekend was pretty good. So
that's awesome. I love some Cracker Barrel, man. It's good stuff.
And all we did other than that was go over to I will say I went over to my in-laws, Kayla's parents' house, and took paperwork for vacation and all. Then I called my dad and I was like, "Hey, you want work?" I said, "You get that heater fired up in the shop there, and we'll work on the legend car a little bit."
Yeah.
So he got that fired up. We actually had 2 of them out there. Had a little torpedo heater out there, and then we there's an old wood, I guess like a wood stove, but I guess it's more of just a wood heater out there. It's just a box, so really all it is, you just put wood in it and basically just radiant heat from it.
Hey, well, that's pretty sweet.
It's pretty sweet. Fun getting. I gotta get some starter logs because.
Well, speaking of starting a fire, I got gas logs here at the house. You know
yeah.
that.
You have fun getting them started?
Well, I've been here since 2017 or 8, whatever it is. I just decided to finally light up the logs on Saturday night.
How was that? How was that getting the pilot light lit?
I hit that son of a gun till my thumb was pure numb, dude.
A couple weeks ago, when they were calling for the cold weather, and we got it. I wanted to make sure mine would light because I hadn't lit them in 2 years because we hadn't had a cold winter.
Right.
And so I sat there. I went out to the tank. I made sure that something had stuff in. I'm over there tapping on the regulator. I'm like, man, this should not be taking this long.
Dude,
and I'm just hitting. Which, I mean, mine was automatic, but I'd hear some gas come through, and I'd hit just one time. Just try to let a little bit of gas build up so maybe it would catch. And it took me probably 30 minutes to get mine to catch.
Oh, it took at least 30 minutes to get mine. And I just kept on. I could hear it. You know, you just got to push the little thing, and I pushed it, and I just kept on.
Oh, yeah.
And it's just constantly nothing. And then I done it, and it finally lit up. I was like, oh, yes. And I let off the thing. I didn't turn it. Went off. Crap.
Yeah, but normally then you got it up.
Yeah, luckily it came back there. And but then, anyway. So that was nice, man. I really like my gas logs now that I actually
like mine.
Use them.
I like mine. The room mine are in just gets really hot with them in there. Which, I mean, they're adjustable. They got thermostat and all on them. They'll cut off, and
Oh, really? That's nice. Yeah, mine.
Yours probably do that too.
I don't know. It's got a high and a low. That's all I know.
Really? See, mine's got like a bunch of different levels. You can cut on low, it'll stay on for a while, and it's got a thermostat. It'll cut off after so long.
Yeah.
Then it'll come back on and cut off after so long.
That's pretty sweet.
And it's got a little book there that tells you what temperatures. I don't know, but
yeah.
So, but yeah. Anyway, so we had snow on the ground, but we went and worked on the legend car. So I had to cut the steering hanger off on it because there was obviously a young boy had this car before me, and they had kind of notched out the steering hanger, bent it down, then notched it somewhere else and bent it back up at the other end to kind of keep it straight. And so I cut that off. I had ordered one a couple weeks back that clamped on.
Yeah.
So once we got the other one off, the other one just bolted right up.
Sweet.
And I got the steering wheel up where I need it to. It's a lot more comfortable
Nice. Good deal, man. It's going to be right. It's going to be ready.
Soon.
Yes, sir.
Get ready to ride here soon.
I'm
I got
excited.
to sand that little bit of stuff, paint that, just to go ahead and do it. Now I got to get the seat bolted in there. I got to get it mounted.
Yeah.
Really, the seat's pretty easy to mount them things. I just got to get it up. I got to get a lift of some sort.
Yeah, it's hard work on the ground.
Yeah. I don't know, something about it anyway. I guess because the way you got to kind of crawl in there to work inside that car anyway.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's almost probably easier on the ground if you inside working.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because you can't really get to anything because it's just wide enough that your arms will be like straight out.
I got you. Yeah.
So, but I got to do some shock adjusting and spring adjusting and
right,
all that fun stuff. But anyway, there was so that was racing. Then the church Sunday. Went and ate at my mom and dad's house and watched a little bit of football, and that was about it.
Yeah, I did.
Watched the Bengals.
I love it, man.
You don't want Kansas City to win?
Nah,
I like
been
Mahomes.
there a lot.
I like Mahomes.
I like Mahomes too, but I like Burrow, man. Burrow's awesome, man.
But
he
Mahomes
didn't get a chance at Ohio
tried to be
State.
Superman.
Oh, he always does.
But he really tried to be, and he got
And it paid for it.
Yeah.
I just don't know how you score 3 touchdowns in the first 3 drives and then do nothing for the rest of the game.
Because defense kind of figured it out a little bit, and they were getting in the backfield, and when they did, he wouldn't turn loose of the ball.
Right.
I'm like, dude, and he was just getting sacked for 5-10 yards every time. I'm like, dude, just throw the ball, even if it's incomplete.
Yeah, well, hey.
They were first and goal and ended up being first and goal or fourth and goal on the 20.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's going to be speaking of that real quick, I think it's going to be a pretty good Super Bowl though, and second year in a row that the Super Bowl is going to be at one of the teams' home field.
That is
being
right.
in Los Angeles. So
I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, it'd be pretty wild, I guess, but I don't know. It's cool. I like Matthew Stafford. You know,
he never won with the
Detroit Lions. I mean, I don't think he won many games. Period.
Not at all,
honestly. And people were kind of bashing him a lot, and it kind of goes to show you right there. It's not just one person; it's a team, and he's good. We saw he was so good in Georgia when he left as a sophomore to go to pro, and so it's cool to see him get his chance, and also it's cool to see Joe Burrow because he didn't get the opportunity in Ohio State, and he transferred. I mean, he was kind of a lateral transfer, I think,
right.
in LSU for sure, but he showed his stuff there definitely in LSU.
Well, he did it at the right time at LSU. That was the thing, though.
Right, yeah, definitely. He was there when he needed to be, and but I know it wasn't just him that turned around the Bengals by no means, but it
no, their defense turned it up second half.
Well, I mean, dude, 2-3 years ago they were 1-2 win team a year, and
have they ever been to a Super Bowl?
Yeah, it's like 80 something. I think.
Okay,
I don't hold me to that. I'm not really the.
I was just wondering because I don't remember them ever. I don't personally remember them, but I guess they probably have.
Yeah.
So, but anyway. But other than that, there was the, speaking of Super Bowls, there was a Super Bowl of racing going on down at Golden Isles Speedway there in Georgia. And they didn't only have the supers, but they also had some crates down there. And going and taking the boys to school in them crate lake models down there was our buddy, Wil Herrington. Will, what is going on, my man?
Oh, not much. Had a little. Just got done with wash day, working on a few tires, get ready to go again Thursday.
There you go, man. Well, you tried to Overton took it in the supers over there, and you tried to go Brandon Overton on them in the crates over there. Well, I like it.
Yeah, that worked out before pretty good. That had never really been one of my biggest. I ain't never been really good there. I'll say. My dad never had really good luck down there either. Pretty cool to turn it around. Like we had pretty much his whole crew that helped him was there, and then pretty much everybody's helped me except for one guy. And I wish he kind of could have been there with us because he's been there with us down there every year when we struggled and had bad luck and everything else. So it was pretty cool deal, even though he wasn't there. Just didn't really expect it. We raced good Thursday night, we didn't qualify good at all, and then we raced good, and then we qualified a little bit better Friday and won, and then we qualified a little bit better again Saturday and won again. So maybe next time we go, we can really put a good qualifying run together, not start 9th or 6th or 17th or something like that. So
hey, well, that's where all the fun is. You can't get it better if you can't pass cars. I mean, you need to practice passing there, man. That's all.
you know, that's what iRacing's for. It's too sketchy in that real car.
I don't know. It get pretty sketchy on iRacing sometimes. Can't nobody pass on there.
Yeah, but it don't cost as much on iRacing as it does in real life.
Very true. That's what I tell everybody. I'm like, you can hit the button and reset all you want.
That's right. That's right for sure.
Oh, well, did you stay thawed out down there? Because it got cold. And I'm gonna tell you, me and Sterling went down there. What's this been, about 4 years ago now?
Something like that, yeah.
To that race. And it
weird.
claimed it was by the thermometer, everything. It said it was what, like 50 degrees?
Yeah.
It was the coldest 50 degrees I've ever felt in my life.
It's like Rockingham.
Yes.
I don't know if anybody's ever been to Rockingham, but I don't care when you go to Rockingham, it's cold. That's how it was there, bro. I swear it was.
It was Thursday and Friday wasn't terrible, but Saturday, like we were loading up Friday night, the wind picked up a lot, and then it was there all day Saturday, and it was like your whole face was chapped, your neck, just everything was. It wasn't even fun to watch the races. Like you had to get somewhere. Luckily, we had some friends that had a fire and some plexiglass up. You could kind of sit behind it and be warm and watch it. But it was. I don't even know if I watched the Super Race, honestly. Like I think I just went to the trailer and somebody had it on their phone, and I just kind of hung around down there and watched it off the phone. Like, and we was right there at the racetrack too, like where we parked at. And I was just, nah, I'll just watch it on the phone. It's not near as dusty there. Which, like, it raced good, but the racing was really, really good down there. It was better than what I thought it was going to be. Grady done a heck of a job working it. And, I mean, it was a little dusty, but I mean, who cares about that really? I mean, you see a good race. I mean, you can dig the dirt out your eyes later.
Oh, yeah, it looked good from everything I've seen. And that track always, as long as it don't get too wet. I've seen it a few times it get too wet and just get stupid heavy. But
yes.
as long as it don't do that, it typically puts on some good fast racing too.
It is. It's really, that's one of the fastest places that we go to. And it's, I was actually kind of surprised, like everybody qualified in heat racing our cars kind of real low. And I think I was talking to Chase Youngins or somebody, and he's like, you can kind of get wide getting into one. I was like, man, we ain't got no motors to really get up that high on the racetrack. Then I end up passing for a lead, scrubbing the wall. So I was like, well, I guess it really don't matter. So.
What do you think, being that you've raced on it, what do you think it is about that track? Because to me, looking at it from a fan's view, it doesn't look any bigger or doesn't look like it should be that much faster than so many tracks. But what is it about that track that makes it so fast?
I guess the dirt is so hooked up. Even though it gets black and blows dust, you still run wide open. Like when I think Friday night I was racing for second, and I hadn't even took it off the floorboard. So I guess the dirt's kind of that way. Like it reminds me a little bit of Charlotte in a way. Like you kind of took a little bit out of the front configuration out of it. More like Charlotte's more straight down the straightaways. Just kind of how it drives and the way it is, it's more like I think Trent Ive even said it a couple years ago. I talked to him that he was there, and he's like, kind of reminds me of Charlotte. And I was like, I've been to Charlotte now. I was like, well, I can kind of see that.
Yeah.
It's I don't know, it's fast, and the air is big there. I don't know what it is about it and why it is, but the air is huge. Like if you get behind somebody, it's hard to get in the corner behind them. You better get out behind them and get you some air, because it'll mess you up in a minute.
That's what it was. Now we figured it out. You went and won at Charlotte, so now you went back there and won. That's what it is.
Maybe it was. And I've been making laps at Charlotte and iRacing too.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, that's probably what it is.
Well, I don't know if anybody's seen it, but I there was a glance of you on the video. But me and Will got to hang out a few weeks ago back at the Cars Racing Show, and we had a big time up there. Well, that was a lot of fun.
Yes, it was. It was. I enjoyed it. That was actually. I said it was better to go there than it was PRI. There's not so many people bothering. You can actually talk to people and get information. And, instead of PRI, there's so many people trying to talk to folks, and you don't ever really get a word in with anybody.
Right.
I mean, I got to hang out with Earl and Ramey for like a day. So, I mean, that was cool.
That's a scary situation, ain't it?
It is.
I know he didn't run out of stuff to talk about. I know he didn't.
I don't think he did. And then I ran inside at Volusia. I texted him. I was like, hey, you still down here? Or I think he texted me. I was like, yeah, we're finna leave. And then I texted him back. I said, no, we're going to come in Daytona and get something to eat. And he was like, where are the ocean decks? Be there shortly. So we got to hang out. We hung out some more down there.
There you go. There you go. Well, cool, man. Well, you've already opened up the year with 2 wins here, and in the crate stuff. I know we know last year you went doing some crate and a lot of super stuff. What's your year look like for 2022?
I think we're gonna hit most of kind of the crate racing USA, probably their bigger races like their 10s and 5s and stuff, and then I think we're gonna just kind of do like we did last year, just hit some more super stuff. I think I got it worked out where maybe I'll have another motor maybe. So
Sweet.
I have one like a backup deal. I'm hoping that all works out that way, and it's I want to get more involved in super racing. It's tough with the way everything is now. So just do what we can and see what, like, if we can't run super, we'll just try to go run crate. And we can run super, we'll run super.
It's tough, but I'm gonna tell you, man. Especially your later races last year, it really seemed like you was coming into the super stuff.
Well, we had some good runs. Like, we got a new car, and it's the stuff that my other car, which I know is crate compared to Super 2, but when I drove the 00 car with super stuff, that car liked different stuff it liked more stuff than like my crate does. My crate car and my new car don't like the same stuff, and we just kind of struggled on getting going. Like, we were really good early in the night when it was fast, and when it slicked off, we kind of struggled. And I think the last race at Cochran at Thanksgiving, I think we kind of had a good direction on where we were going with it, and then motor tore up. So it was kind of, we didn't really get to see there at the end of the year on what we really had. So I guess we get a motor back, got one at Clements, and then Earl's got one. So we get something back. I think we're going to try to go to March 5th and 6th. I think Ray Cook's got a race at Swainsboro and Sonoa. I think we're going to try to kick off our super stuff there.
Sweet.
Just, maybe we can get rolling.
Sweet. Well, I'm gonna tell you, man, and I'm probably a little partial. I mean, you know that, but I will say, being at track, and Sterling's seen it too, and I know Clement's got really fast motors too. I'm not saying that, but I'm gonna tell you, bro, I seen Derek in at Charlotte with that Earl Ramey racing engine he had in the Superman, and he was pretty stout with that thing. That thing down the straightaways was pulling some people. So just saying, you know. I got to throw Earl a bone, you know.
Oh yeah, and I've been friends with Derek a long time, and he's always like, "Man, he's up and down working on a motor," and Earl's always on me. And finally, this come around, it kind of worked out, and that's I come to the car show really to drop that motor off with him, and then great motor. And right now, I'm really not in position to get one, and he knows that, and we talked about it. But when that comes time, he's already gonna take over all my crate stuff too, and so yeah, I'm really looking forward to working with him. He's been working with me some now on some stuff that I just pick up the phone and call him. Hey, he's like, "What you doing?" I was like, "I need some help." Tells me, he's all right. I'll talk to you later. And it's just, we got a pretty good relationship. We ain't even really got going yet, so I'm looking forward to it.
Well, I want to go ahead and throw this in there for Earl, and that's and I think you can attest to it too, just because you know he helps us out on our show a lot here. But I just want to go ahead and say this because you're saying that's the type person Earl Ramey is. It doesn't matter to him if you're already running his motors or not. Man, you need help, and you reach out to Earl. He's going to help you, and he is not going to lead you the wrong way, I promise you.
Yeah, I agree. The motor he's actually got, I don't own that motor, but the guy that bought it, we first run it, I think 2 years ago, we kept having problems with it. And I didn't know anybody to talk to about what was going on with it or anything like that. And the first person I could think of, or my dad even said, he's like, call Earl, see if he'll help us, see what's going on here. I picked up the phone. I was like, hey, man, I said, what do you think's going on here? And he's like, something's wrong. He's like, something's going wrong. Turns out it was trying to eat the bearings out of it and everything else. I should have took it to him then, but we had some other stuff going on at that point. So,
Oh, cool,
yeah.
man. Well, cool. Well, all right, man. Well, all right. So that kind of covers up what you're doing kind of as far as the rest of the year. But what is actually next for you? What race you going to next?
We go to, we leave Wednesday night going to East Bay for the Crate Racing USA. They got their winter points thing, which we're really not a part of that, but we leave Wednesday. We run Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I think it's a 2,000, 2,500, and a 5. Or something along them days. And it's going to be 80 degrees down there. So I can't wait.
That's worth the trip right there.
You dang right. 80 during the day and 60 at night. I think we're going to make it.
He's as bad as us. We get on here, we talk about the weather.
That's
Forget
what we
racing,
do.
we talking about weather.
Well, I'm a little dude, you know. I'm weighing 150 pounds. I don't like the cold.
Exactly. I'm right there with you, bro.
Oh, I hear you. South Georgia boys can't hang, bro. Can't hang in the. Don't worry, this South Carolina boy over here can't hang in it either.
No, I can't. It get cold, I'm done. I can't function.
That's me. That's me. I'm ready to go home now. They got short sleeves on today. I'm about ready to take you to the house.
There you go. There you go. Oh, well, cool, man. Well, that's awesome, man. I just want to tell you congratulations again on starting the season off on some winning notes there, and regardless, top runs regardless all week. So, man, can't wish you nothing but the best of luck going into the rest of this week and moving on into to the rest of the season for sure. Who all you got on the car this year?
I got 5 in construction, last there in electrical, Top Notch Signs, Brian Green Racing. Let's see, Next Level Diesel Service, New Point Lighting Design, Cutting Up Salon, Limerick Truck Repair, Dexter Meats, VP, Boswell. Man, there's a lot of them. We've been blessed to get a lot of sponsors lately, and I got to get better about learning them. I'm trying to walk around here. I'm trying to be sneaky and kind of walk around here. I got to be out in the yard. If I walk in the shop, I lose service. So just pond down piping. Man, there's a lot of people, and it's I've been truly blessed with a lot of good people, and glad they stand behind me, and maybe we can have a good year again, and just keep it rolling.
For sure, man. Well, I hope to get you back on here pretty soon and talking about some more big wins, buddy.
I hope we got a super win coming this year, and I can get on here and talk to y'all some more.
It's gonna happen, man. It's gonna happen. I feel it.
Yes, sir. I know it is.
I hope so. That's like the main goal for the year. We got to knock a super win down.
You need to come up here and run like some ultimate stuff up here when they come to Lakeview or something or something like that. Somewhere around us up here.
I've been looking, and just once I get me motors back, I can really start looking again.
There you go.
Maybe I get that way some more. The only place I've run in the Carolina is Charlotte, so
well,
I got to get up there some more.
We got a couple here in South Carolina too. Not many, but we got a couple.
I've been to Modoc.
Yeah, Modoc is. I always forget about Modoc. You know they already changed the name of that track. Somebody bought it and just renamed it.
That's what I was thinking. I couldn't remember what they.
I'm like, how do you do that? Everybody knows it is Modoc.
I know, and that's what I think I seen Big A or somebody talking. He's like, it's still Modoc. Like,
Yeah.
It's not. I was like, well, it would always be Modoc, too. So.
Modoc's just so far from us that we just feel
Really?
like it's in Georgia.
Oh, yeah,
Well,
no
pretty
doubt.
much, I mean, like we went, I was like, well, really, not even that far in South Carolina. It felt like.
No, it's not. It's not at all. Well, cool, man. Well, I appreciate you coming on and hanging out with us, buddy, and we'll definitely be talking soon, man.
Yes, sir. I appreciate y'all having me.
Yes, sir, bud.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Wil Herrington coming off 2 wins and a 4th.
Yes, sir.
Golden Isles Speedway.
Like you said it early on, man, when you talked to him, it's kind of the he's kind of the Brandon Overton of
He is, of course.
I really believe that. Like we saw that back in Charlotte. You know, we saw it. I mean, devastated daggum car.
Yeah.
Went back, put it together,
And went out and won.
and won the race. I'm like, dang.
I mean, there was nothing. I walked out there and looked at the car. I didn't think they was going to be able to get it back out. I'm like,
there was nobody on the car. I don't believe. I really don't. But it just kind of goes to show you the team they have and how good they all work together and how good Will is. And he's determined and he's a Wheelman, man. He really is.
That's why I call him the Wheelman.
He really is.
He hadn't taken a nickname, so I still feel like I want to give him the nickname.
Maybe
the
he
Wheelman, Wil Herrington.
Maybe he don't feel worthy of naming himself, so somebody else needs his name, and it'll stick, you know. So you go.
Well, you know how James Essex and all them get credited with Rick Eshelman get credited with giving someone a nickname, and
there you go.
So I'm giving a nickname. We're giving a nickname. The Wheelman, Wil Herrington.
I love it.
It
fits him very well for sure. So. I hope it sticks with you, bud. Put it on your on your racing suit or something.
There you go.
Come on,
Put it on there. Put it on the door, right above your window, something.
Yeah, chicken bone out sticker up there.
Yeah, we'll chicken bone out sticker right beside it, just so they know trademark.
Yeah, that's right. No, it's cool, man. He's an awesome dude. If y'all are around the racetrack, go see him. I know a lot of people, that go these races. They stay around the super pits, man. Go see some of these crate guys. They're awesome dudes. He is definitely one of the coolest guys that sit there and talk with you and cut food with you, and you'll definitely have somebody to pull for sure. So, looking forward to seeing more in the super stuff for sure. And I know he's gonna perform well, no doubt in that. And
he's gonna have a couple good power plants this year, so
yeah.
I think that's gonna help him out a lot.
Absolutely, it definitely will. And I don't think the person holding the steering wheel is going to be any of the issue for sure.
No.
So, they'll get it all worked out and keep getting some more seat time in that car, and they'll be there for sure.
So y'all listen for it. The Wheelman, Wil Herrington.
Absolutely.
There it is.
It's it, man. That is it.
It's classic, but good.
For sure. Speaking of power plants and all, and Will said it there, went and saw him at the Cars Racing Show, and how cool he was to come hang out with him, hung out with him in Daytona, and Earl's the man, dude. He's his customer service. Like, he don't have no customer service.
It's not even customer service.
line.
It's not even customer. I'm not going to call it customer service anymore. I'm just going to call it people service.
I think that's what it is. Because, I mean,
He don't care if you're a customer or not.
No, he talk to you, but I promise you he'll talk to you. I promise. Especially later in the night he gets. He'll definitely talk to you. He will talk to you. But, no, he's awesome. He's got awesome stuff, awesome equipment, awesome. He puts out some fantastic motors, and man, like we say every week, you got to go check him out. He keeps proving every week.
Exactly.
He wins every week, man.
I didn't even, I talked to Will the other day. I knew Will had got, took a motor to Earl, but that wasn't even why I, contacted Will about coming on here. I didn't even know he was going to do all that with the crate stuff. So that just tells you right there that, like you said, the customer service and the knowledge that everybody knows that Earl Ramey has. So you're going to want to get you an Earl Ramey racing engine. I mean, it's all you racers out there. It's top of the line. As the biggest one of the biggest growing names in the racing game, especially crate wise. If you want to talk crates, you talk Earl Ramey racing engines. Supers are right there too, because I'm gonna tell you, the people that do run them in their super, they're up front too.
Oh, absolutely.
And it's
week
coming on.
in and week out, man. It's just we say it all the time, but it's just seeing all the posts, seeing all the guys up front, seeing street stock, seeing everywhere you go every week. There's
modifieds
everywhere. I mean, it's everywhere, and he's booked up and backed up for months for a reason. It ain't just because there ain't nobody else. It's because he's the
kind of
best.
like a good tattoo artist. I mean,
absolutely.
If they don't have no backlog and you can get you right in the seat, you probably don't want them.
You probably do not. I definitely would attest to that for sure. So, for sure, definitely go check him out. And once you get your power plant there, go check out his chassis dyno. There's so much more than the engine in a race car, and a lot of people don't necessarily think about that. But he can help you with that and show you what you can do in little ways to help out a whole lot. And Will could probably would told us a whole lot better. especially in a crate car, there's a whole lot of things that you need that can improve so much in a little bit of horsepower here and there.
Your pump drives, your belt system on there, your fans,
That's right.
Different oils, different fuels, different carburetors, all that stuff on there. Changes, especially, I mean, a super motor, a lot of times they're built to the gills anyway and just have tons of horsepower. A crate motor pretty much comes with only X amount of horsepower.
Everybody's got it.
Everybody's got that. I mean, there's little things like blueprinting that Earl Ramey does that makes that motor a lot better, but there's a lot of people doing that too. So it is the add-ons and everything else that you can find while you got time on that chassis dyno that really sets his motors apart. And the good thing is Earl pretty much knows before you even put it on there because he's seen so many of them.
Right, he knows where to
give it.
Exactly,
what's going to give it all that power.
He knows where to find what you need. So definitely take the time to do that, and you definitely you won't be sad that you did it. I can promise you that. It'll definitely help you out in so many ways. So go do that for sure, and or get on the list, whatever you got to do, because he's booked up. I ain't no doubt about it. He is, but he is the one of the best for sure.
There's a reason for it.
Absolutely.
You know who else pretty good?
How about old SRI?
Been pretty good to us over 100 shows.
I tell you what, they sure have, man. When it's pretty much from the get go, man.
Almost, yeah.
You know, and they went out on a limb for us and helped us out, and you know, really having the name SRI behind us helped us tremendously in so many ways, and getting a lot of good guys to come on here. I mean, we met Wil Herrington because of SRI and Randy Keene. I mean, you know, so there's so much involved there that helps us, and they help so many people too. So many racers, you know, they got everything, man.
For sure. I mean, everything. I've been looking on there because I need stuff for my race car now. So I've been looking springs all day long. Draco Racing Springs by SRI. I mean, that's the thing is I'm looking at stuff for a legend car from SRI.
Yeah, I got it.
Everybody else looking stuff for super late models for SRI. Guess what they are now? They just put up sign the other now, and I can't remember the exact name, but I think it's like a NASCAR certified vendor now for this next gen car.
Absolutely.
They're one of the few vendors that you can get parts for, or for the next gen car in NASCAR.
You see that SRI, pretty much, I'd say about one of the first haulers into any Cup Series race is about an SRI trailer.
Yes.
And it's the big car hauler trailer, and they are slap full of everything. So they were going to have that ready for the car in previous years. I know they're going to do it for next gen car for sure. And I'm sure that was a task to get everything prepared to have in that hauler for sure. But they're ready. Got a big exhibition race, I guess, coming up. I'm sure they'll be out there in Los Angeles ready for that. They might be needing a bunch of sheet metal, and who knows? I don't know what all they need in that car. I don't even know.
No, that's all stamp bodies.
I don't know. I don't know what they.
I don't know what goes into one of them cars yet.
I don't either.
I do know some Profab exhaust goes in them.
Absolutely. I'm pretty sure they'll probably have that.
And they are SRI is a Profab exhaust and headers dealer.
Absolutely. Well, hey, it all goes hand in hand, man. I mean, you know, Profab definitely looks out for us too. Andy and them guys over there, they build the best of the best. And that's just the coolest thing, man. Like, I tell you what, man, we got the best sponsors in the world. We got the best engine builders. We got the best suppliers. We got the best header. I mean, like, dang, I don't even understand. We ain't the best. You know, how we get the best?
No, I know. That's what we just put ourselves around the best. That's all we do.
I swear we do, bro. That's just really cool.
And you know what was the thing I said? I mean, you talked about when we first started this show 100 episodes ago. Keep on saying that. I'm going to keep on saying it through the show. I said, when we get sponsors on this show, I don't necessarily I'm not saying we won't ever take them, but the first sponsors we get, I don't want them to be, you know, just something off the wall. I want them to be racing related.
Yeah, I mean, like, I don't really care too much. Nothing against it, but I don't really need no toilet paper sponsor here. I mean, like, well, I don't know. Maybe that would go hand in hand with racing.
That goes with racing.
Okay, well, never mind. I guess
two things that go with with racing: beer and toilet paper.
All right, well, we accept all of that. No problem. Y'all come on, holla at us. We'll definitely talk about y'all too. Middle Light. That'd be good.
I'm gonna say, I'm gonna throw this out there. I've listened to another podcast, and I'm not throwing them under the bus. They want to do it, fine, go for it. I don't need a mail order kids toy company unless they putting race cars in it, but they're not. I don't need a mail order kids toy company being a sponsor of ours.
No,
maybe I need money, but I don't need. That's not what we're looking for.
We're not. Well, the biggest thing with us, and we started this deal. Honestly, we started this deal just to get up here and talk about racing and see if anybody else wanted to listen to us, because we talked about racing for Lord knows how many years now. So we had zero idea and really care and and don't. That's not our drive, is to come on here and try to figure out ways to make money. That's not it. That's not it at all. If it is, we're doing wrong.
We're doing a terrible job at it.
Absolutely terrible job. We got to do something different. But no, it's just, it's all about making friends and surrounding yourself with sponsors that can carry and help us to broaden their brand.
Exactly.
And also help us at the same time. And they all have. They all have definitely brought us some wonderful guests to come on this show, and we can't thank them enough, man, for sure.
For sure. And going back to SRI there, they have, I'm going to tell you what, Sasha over there, she leads their marketing over there, and she has been top-notch. Whenever I have asked her for anything, I don't care if it be iRacing or, anything. I need stickers. I said something about stickers one day. She said, give me your address. I gave her my address. And all of a sudden, I opened up. I got this package in the mail. It was a big manila envelope. If there's not 300 stickers in this thing.
Yeah.
I mean, every sticker they could find. I mean, it was.
Stuck them in there, man.
Just stuck them in there.
Yeah.
And so they have been awesome. And I messaged her. Well, actually, I talked to her back in Charlotte in November. I said, hey, we still a few out. I said, but we coming up on 100 episodes. She looked at me. She was like, 100 episodes? Really? She was like, it's been that long. I said, yeah, already. Time flies when you're having fun.
That's right.
I said, we need to get up. I said, we need to do some giveaways for this. She said, I just thought about that. When you said that, I already thought about that. So got back home, messaged her, and she said, I'll send stuff out. And I posted a picture on some of the stuff that she sent out today. Well, she didn't send out today. I just posted a picture of what I have got that we're going to give away. And it is so much stuff. So let's go to the phone and let's announce this winner. So we obviously come up with this giveaway stuff. So giveaway winner, Miss Faye Poole. Faye, how are you doing?
I'm doing all right. I've been fighting COVID for about 2 weeks, but I'm getting better. But I'm excited I won that package.
Well, we are glad to give it to you, and we're excited too that you are getting better here, because that stuff's no joke. Me and Sterling both have fought it here. It's no fun, no fun at all.
It is no fun at all. You're right. It is no fun.
No fun. Well, Faye, where are you from?
I'm from Bowman, Georgia.
Bowman, Georgia. Where's Bowman at?
Do you know where Elberton is?
Oh, Lord.
Yeah.
How far is that from Atlanta, or somewhere like a?
We're about 2 hours from Atlanta.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, good
Okay.
deal.
About
Yeah.
2 hours from Atlanta. About 4 hours from Charlotte.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Okay. I got you. Cool. We just talked to another Georgia boy on there just a little while ago. Wil Herrington was
Did
on the
you?
phone with us just a little while ago. So
Oh, cool.
that is very cool. Well, Faye, I just want to tell you that we appreciate you you listening to us and coming on with us and
You're
hanging
welcome.
out.
You're welcome. I'm a big Fergie fan.
There you
So-
go. There you go.
Yeah, that's it. I'm a big Fergie fan, so
I might
I listen to y'all.
I might have to give him a call, see if we can hook something up over there.
Yeah, I got to see him at Livonia. Was it last year? Yeah, when he raced there. Yeah, when he comes to town, I try to get there.
Chris is a good dude.
He is a good fella. He is.
He really
He's
is.
one of a kind.
He definitely is. He is a good buddy of ours, and proud to call him a buddy of ours. And I like to see other fans of his, because actually mine and Sterling, both of our sons are pretty big fans of his also.
Oh yeah. Definitely.
Well, that's good. Yeah, you can't beat it. He's a nice guy.
Well, good deal. So you follow racing a good bit?
I do.
Oh, cool.
I do.
What,
I love racing about any kind. I've always loved dirt tracking since I was about 7 years old.
Awesome. Where's your what's your local dirt track around your area?
We got Livonia,
Okay. Sweet.
Livonia Speedway.
Well, you definitely got some action around you there. You got some stuff to go see every now and then.
We got Livonia, and then we got Hartwell. Hartwell's not far either. We got 2 of them not too far away from us. Yeah.
That's awesome. I think I'm going to be over at Livonia there in March, I think it is.
Are
I
you?
got to head over there.
Well, cool. I'll try to come be there too.
Awesome. Good stuff. Well, Faye, we really appreciate it, and I'm gonna, if you stay on the line here, we'll get you address, all that stuff, and we're gonna be sending you out a prize pack from SRI and whoever else we can get to send some good stuff. So we sure appreciate it, Faye.
Thank you. I appreciate it too. Thank y'all.
We want to thank Miss Faye Poole there again one more time for listening to us each week.
Yeah, absolutely. We got a lot of good loyal listeners. We really do. You know, one I'm going to say, because if I don't, I'm gonna get in trouble probably. But you know, with 2 of them for sure that message us week in and week out and listen to the show. You know, very loyally, and my mama, Robin Hewitt. We really appreciate you listening all the time. And
Think about y'all probably listen more than we do.
Obviously, you definitely do, because I don't listen a whole lot. But
Well, we talk about it. Why would you go back and listen to it?
Yeah, exactly. I can't stand listening to myself talk, so that's why I don't listen.
I do every now and then just to make sure it still sounds right.
Yeah, well, that's more your expertise there.
That's yours now.
I'm sure of that. But anyway, nonetheless, we appreciate you all listening. Mama, again, thank you for your support. You know, I know you enjoy it. I know you enjoy it probably for different reasons other than racing sometimes, but
I will say she's probably our number one supporter.
Absolutely. I will go ahead and
She
say
is.
that. She definitely is. So you might get a sticker or something there, in the mail.
It's real close though between her and Kayla.
It really is.
It really is sometimes.
It really is. I know.
But I will say she probably backed the racing side of it more than Kayla does. Kayla loves to hear our first part talking about what's going on.
Absolutely. Well, I tell you
Sometimes
what,
she listens to racing stuff and she zones out because it's not her thing.
our
But listens to the whole thing.
the whole thing. So our number one supporter is gonna get a nice jam up Chicken Bone Alley hat. It actually looks wonderful. Really,
It's a limited edition.
it is. It sure is. 'Cause there's only
There's
very few.
4.
There's 4, and you're getting one of them, so that's pretty good stuff there. So I hope you looking forward to seeing that, and I hope you wear it and with you know, to work and stuff. You know, you got to wear it. Yeah, you got to represent. You know, you got to do your thing. So yeah, Ma, we appreciate that for sure as always. And Mr. Kel Mabin is another one that been on the show quite a few times, and
Actually, he's only been on the show twice. You know that? I didn't realize that.
Right.
I know it don't.
I swear it doesn't. Well, anyway, nonetheless, I appreciate you coming on, Kay, always. We do. We appreciate your support up in Ohio. And you know, being able to get up there and see you a year or so ago, whenever it was now, it was awesome to hang out, and you treated us like family, and we really appreciate that for sure, as always. So definitely, you're our number one northern fan, I'd say. If I could say, is that northern? I don't know. Northeast, north, whatever. Not South Carolina fan. You're our number one not South Carolina fan. I will probably say that for sure. So yeah, definitely, man. We appreciate all you do for us to help us out up there, and yeah, I know you brag on us, say we sound good, and I don't really know how, because I don't think we do sometimes, but you know, anyway, nonetheless, we really appreciate that. So,
And Kale also has his own podcast. He's on the Blood Eagle Racing podcast.
Absolutely.
So, if y'all like this one, go check them out.
yeah, definitely go check them out. Awesome dudes, man. Him and Tyler, they
And Levi's on there now too.
Sweet, that's awesome, man. Hey, like I say, I don't get to listen a whole lot. I wish I could, but I don't. I should try to listen some more, but
I listen to podcasts all the time. I do, but I'm into like murder mystery podcasts and stuff.
nothing
True
new
crime
with this.
podcast.
That's good. Can we start one of those?
No, because I can't do that much research. I'm sorry. Them people are like calling the police offices, going downtown to the courthouse and digging through files, and I can't do that.
We ain't doing all that.
I can't do that.
That ain't happening. But
I can watch Texas Chainsaw Massacre. We'll talk about it.
Yeah, we can do it. Bro. We can do it. But anyway,
we had to bring my wife in on that because she's the movie buff.
Yeah, for sure. So anyway, nonetheless, and that's just a drop in the bucket of the people that listen. And
we had tons of reviews come in, and I want to tell y'all personally that we appreciate every one of y'all. And in all actuality, this might not be the only prize pack going out. This was our main prize pack, but there may be a few more things going out that
for sure
y'all may be getting some messages on soon. So
absolutely. So anyway, nonetheless, we do appreciate everything that you all have done for us to help us out and to keep us wanting to come back every week and talk. So anyway, that's all good. And we got there's so many people that come on that sponsor to help this show and that continue to find us guys, whether it be in dirt world or asphalt world or whatever, that want to help us get them on the show and talk. And David, you definitely got one there to help us out, man.
We do for sure. The MPM marketing, Tanya over there, she's come on with us here for 2022, and man, I'm gonna tell you what, she's really top notch. If you guys are looking to take your racing honestly to the next level, which sounds almost counterproductive because she got plenty to do with racing, but there's nothing to do with your car,
right?
And in her stuff. So it's crazy because we all know that's how racing is now. To better yourself, if you want to make a career out of racing a car, driving a race car, then you have to learn how to market yourself.
That's right.
And MPM marketing is top notch. Also, just like everybody else that we have on here, they are top notch. It just like I said, career advancement. I mean, that's where you need to go. Driver promotions, graphic design, press releases, marketing materials, social media. And much more than that. But you sign up with her, and your racing pages that you make on Facebook, Twitter, Checkered, wherever you want to make it at, she handles all that for you and makes it look professional, because it is professional. So if you want to advance your career, go head over to MPM, marketwithmpm.com, and talk with Tanya over there, and she will she'll help you out. She's only got so many spots she can fill with drivers at a time, so you're definitely gonna want to get in there. It's worth every bit of it. So you get in there with Tanya, and she'll definitely help you advance your career.
Absolutely. For sure. Yeah, we definitely appreciate everybody again, man. We sure do. And
speaking of what's called, I just got a email actually from Sasha while we was sitting there talking about her just a little while ago.
And she was looking out for us, man.
Looking out for us.
Yeah, for sure. So, speaking of SRI again and them going to the West Coast, one little quick thing here before we get off is don't forget Cup Cars back on track this week at the LA Coliseum.
First time we're going to see the next gen car on the track. Well, in racing condition.
In racing condition, yeah. And it's going to be a little Bowman Gray size stadium. Just on the West Coast, so we'll see what happens. It may make for a good show. I hope it does.
I'm gonna be candid about it. I'm scared about it. I mean, I am. I'm because I want to see when I see a race like that. Don't get me wrong. I don't want to just see them go tear everything up. I don't want to see that, but I want to see guys rooting and gouging. Because a track that small, the line is going to be because it's already on iRacing. The line on iRacing is you got to get down at the bottom. In the corners, you gotta get on the inside. There's a rumble strip, and you can actually go on the inside of it. You got to get down there. I want guys to run in the corner and use the bumper, push the other guy up to get that inside line.
Yeah.
But I'm worried that they got such limited parts on these cars, and they're so new and everything else, that these guys are going to be like, hey, back off. We don't need to tear this car up.
Yeah, well, then in the same hand, they may take it as, all right, this is going to be a car. It's going to be a throwaway car, essentially. Let's see what this car can handle. Let's go in there and let's see what this thing will do. Let's see what it'll take, because the other cars wouldn't. You could do a little bit of aero damage to them cars, and you were done.
I don't think aero's got much to do on this track.
Not
fortunately,
this track.
thank God.
I hope
if it does,
aero was a thing at Martinsville last year, so let's hopefully it doesn't have anything.
A little bit smaller than Martinsville, even so.
Yeah, so we'll see what happens. Just everybody tune in on Sunday night, I believe, 6:00 on Fox.
On Fox.
So definitely look in, check that out. Hope it'll put on a good show.
And be thinking about it while you're watching it, that there is some profab headers and exhaust on them cars.
Every one of them.
So they are a partner with NASCAR for all the tailpipes on them cars. So you guys be sure to check out profab headers and exhaust. Guys, all your super late model needs that you need for sure, asphalt or dirt. I know they got all kind of crate late model stuff, pretty much anything. We showed a pile of it at the Cars Racing Show. They had some on Earl's engines there. They're in high demand this year, for sure.
For sure.
They always are, but they are definitely in high demand this year with just material backups and everything else. So, guys, head over to Profab Headers and get you some Profab on your car for sure, because they are quality that wins. But anyway, what else got?
I don't know, man. That's getting close down to the wire for us on the 100th episode.
We got some Bubba Raceway tonight. This was Monday night, so we got Bubba tonight, Bubba tomorrow night, I think it is.
Yeah, everybody check that out
Lucas
for sure.
Oil.
Yeah, absolutely. It's ramping back up, man. There's gonna be a whole lot going on here, and a lot to tune into. So check out all your.
We didn't really talk
services.
about Golden Isle other than
No, we didn't.
Well, real quick. Who was it? Night one. I just lost it.
Devin.
Was
No.
it Devin?
I can't remember. I want to say it was Devin, but I can't. I might be completely wrong with that.
Well, regardless, Brandon Overton won the last two nights. People were mad. People were talking junk because he failed the droop rule on night one. Just talking, see, he's cheating already. I mean, just stupid stuff. I'm like, are y'all serious?
Right.
Are y'all serious? I'm going to tell you, and I love it now when it happens. I never liked it when it happens now, but I kind of love it now. Brandon Overton has made haters because of winning now.
Oh, yeah. You remember Jeff Gordon back in the day, man.
Oh, yeah. Everybody hated him.
I mean, that's just the way it is.
If you were an Earnhardt fan, you hated Gordon.
If you hate him, if you ain't him, I reckon.
Yeah.
Or whatever. But he picked up where he left off, and I feel sure he would, and he did. So, yeah, it's probably going to be another year of that. And they better look out for him in that $1 million race in Eldora. That's all I can say.
I like it. For sure. So, but anyway, guys, so check out all the racing that's going on this week. Racing season is really ramping back up. Time to get it started, get it rolling, coming here into February. So, anyway, guys, as always, we want to thank SRI Performance, Stock Car Steel and Aluminum, Earl Ramey Racing Engines, our buddy Randy Keene over at RK Motorsports Consulting, Profab Headers and Exhaust. Whew, we got a pile. I mean, we just got a pile, bro. MPM Marketing. We got 4Bite Apparel, guys. Go check you out some 4Bite Apparel. I saw Coltrane. They went and picked up his sprint car chassis and the motor.
Getting ready, man.
Getting ready. They got a few months still, I think, out there because
it's cold over there.
Weather, a month or two. So they'll be in that 305 for too long here. Also, guys, go check out Checkered, the race hub. So y'all going to want to check that out. So, anyway, it's been a fun show. Congratulations to Faye Poole for winning the giveaway here, and appreciate Wil Herrington coming on as always, returning on here, one of our few returning guests.
Yeah, man, absolutely.
So,
cool dude. Go check him out. Go follow him. Find out where he's at. Go watch him. You'll love it.
Wil Herrington, number 14. Go check him out. But anyway, guys, it's been fun. Another week of it, another week down. So I guess we will see y'all next week.
Later.